shotguns in 2006. I was living in a town called Songkhlaburi, Thailand. It's on the Burma border. It was just a town full of refugees, and a lot of them had come to Thailand to try to get education from NGOs and people teaching on the border. They were all taught to not think outside the box. So I started to teach photography as a tool for communication, for having a voice in their community. We teach photography as a tool for social change and empowerment in Southeast Asia, in Kenya, and in the United States, working with at-risk youth. What we're focusing on now in Southeast Asia is working with journalists and activists and people who are directly working to make positive change inside of Burma.
Freedom of speech is just starting to open up. Myanmar, Burma just got their very first daily newspaper, so they have a long ways to go.
People are being bombed with airplanes and gunship helicopters whilst the new Myanmar is being celebrated.
People of Burma have been really used to not talking about anything, and now the country is starting to open up more. People are really pushing freedom of speech and seeing where the boundaries are.
They're out of the gate and you ain't gonna get them back in. And they've waited a long time for this.
Photography helps them literally physically show what's happening in their own country, telling their own stories. Photography goes beyond words. Photography kind of transcends language. So we can teach people something that allows them to communicate with the whole world.
It's hard to show evidence or proof. It's something real happened. I want to share about our community in Burma.
I left from Burma in 1999, and in my communities, the armies come into the village and they collect the child soldier. If they need, they just catch you and they just send it to the front line. I never think I will be photographer because of the situation. You know, everyone's like, you should have the gun and fight for your country, fight for your nation. Nobody think another way to fight. What the shoot the camera, not gun, bring for me is like you don't need to use the gun to fight the freedom. You use the camera to fight the freedom. It's bring me a lot of message and it's bring me a lot of skills to continue in the future. That's why now I'm become the photographer.
I'm here since 1999 June, so now it's almost 13 years already. I want to go home, yeah, of course. If I can learn advanced skill on taking the photo, then I can directly apply to work. I can also share my skill on my staffs and other co-workers as well. Burma is staying in the transition. It's changing slowly. Thailand is also good for us, but this is, as you know, this is not our land. So we are here as a guest. Each of us has a hope to go and work with our community.
In order to do this work, you have to be an optimist. At some point in your soul, in some corner of your heart. My optimism lies in the incredible strength of the people of Burma.
We offer free workshops in Thailand as well as in Burma. We leave students and the organizations with cameras, and then we have an exhibit in the host community. So the exhibits show the students' work, and they really facilitate discussion about community issues. Then what we're doing is we're taking those exhibits back to the United States, where we can continue the conversation on a more global scale.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.